Have you ever wondered if you were a slave and you ran away from your master, what events would occur? Oh, so you stayed to hear the story. That's wonderful. Yay! So then, you can read the story by Harriet Beecher Stowe's Uncle Tom's Cabin. You'll see the relationship between the slaves, slave owners, and slave traders. Interesting. It takes place in a ranch in Kentucky in the pre-Civil War era. Very, very tough times. When a slave trader comes onto the property, everyone is quite touchy and very on edge. And when he chooses to buy a very particular slave, a young woman and her child, she decides to run away in the night. A posse is set up to capture her, and it is taken across many of the southern states. Very interesting. Now here is for the author's style. Very interesting, I say. Very interesting. She goes from different dialogues very fast and very quick, and lots of interrupting between each dialogue, and it's also each sentence is also full of exclamation marks, quotation marks, all the above. Very, quite a bit of that. Quite a bit of that. Now for the characters. The number one character, the main character, is Uncle Tom. He is the eldest of the slaves on the ranch. He controls everything that the slaves do, and he regulates all that. The second character that you meet is the owner himself, which is Mr. Shelby, of course. Sorry about that. Now, Mr. Shelby plays the most important role. He owns all the slaves, and he's the reason why everyone's there. And the third character that you meet is the slave trader. Very, very, very mean guy who is quite stereotypical of the time during that, because Harriet Beecher Stowe is trying to express of how bad everything was, and he was the perfect and stereotypical example of slave traders in the pre-Civil War era. Well, we got two examples today. Two. The first one, donut, not I, but he did. From page 16. One slave blaming another for an accident. Alright, second one. Dos. Appears like 'twill be so much more interesting. From page 27. Like I said, the dialogue is quite hard to follow. Now, I would never recommend it to anyone who is highly touchy about the slavery subject. Anyone who's just racist, like KKK. And anyone who's just, I don't know, just not highly recommended for anyone like below high school level. It's not a very good book for them. It's quite hard to understand, and they would get very easily confused. Also, the N-word is said quite a bit, so I would not highly recommend it for anyone who is highly immature. And just voila. Now, I would highly recommend this book to anyone who's interested in pre-Civil War, slavery, history, or anything like a runaway story, if you would may. Now, to give this example, this is from the back cover. Novel of the pre-Civil War South, Uncle Tom's Cabin was revolutionary in 1852 for its passionate indictment of slavery. All in all, if you want to figure out how this thrilling adventure ends, go get it.